inside of this training, I want to talk about social events and more specifically, food at social events. I know that you are somebody who loves eating healthy. You take really good care of yourself. You care about the food that you're putting in your body. You get excited to go to social events. You love being with your family. Your family is very important for you. When you go to social events, you're excited to spend time with them. You're excited to see friends that maybe you haven't seen in a while. But you can't help but think about food the entire time that you're at a social event. All you want to do is be present with your family. All you want to do is be like a normal person who can just show up to a social event, engage in conversation, make memories, laugh, of course, enjoy the food, but not have food be the main focus, not have food actually be the main event. And you have come really far on your journey. You're no longer going to your aunt's house with a Tupperware full of chicken and broccoli. You're past that, right? Like you're no longer restricting yourself. You're no longer feeling guilty about going to your aunt's house to eat. You're no longer bringing your own food, but food is still the main focus at these social events. Food is still what you're focusing on. You're trying to have a conversation with your aunt and your favorite snacks are in front of you and you're like trying to be present, but all you can think about is the food in front of you. And you oftentimes still leave social events overly full, overly bloated, and it just doesn't feel like you. It doesn't actually feel like you. And other people have told you like, oh, it's fine if you overeat at social events. Of course, there's so much delicious food. I mean, I overeat at social events all the time. You hear that from other coaches or even friends, family members. Like you hear people telling you, it's fine if you've overeaten. Of course, look at all the snacks table. How can you not indulge? It's fine to indulge. And yes, of course, enjoy yourself. But at the same time, you're like, screw that. I don't want to be leaving the dinner feeling overly full and bloated. Like I am a freaking badass. I want to leave the social event feeling satisfied, comfortably full, and feeling amazing in my own skin. Regardless if I go out for dinner and have pasta, if I go to my aunt's house, no matter where I go, I still want to feel incredible in my body. I still want to make good decisions. I don't want to leave the social event feeling overly full and bloated. You don't want that because that doesn't actually feel like the real you. And I remember there was different iterations to my journey where, at the beginning of my journey, I would get really anxious going to social events. Like, okay, what do I eat before? What is my aunt gonna say? What comment are they gonna make? How do I look in this dress? Like, do I look okay? I was so worried about like what other people thought about me, the way that I looked. I would be so worried about, eating out because, I liked eating healthy and I prefer home cooked meals. And now I don't know what Aunt Becky is going to be putting in her stew recipe. And there was a lot of anxiety. But then once I worked through that, there was no longer so much anxiety, but it was more so I got to a point where I just felt like I was showing up to social events not as the real me. And I've had conversations with clients who have also shared this with me. When I used to go to social events, I felt like I wasn't actually going. Like it was a different version of myself. Because behind the scenes, when I was binging and I was, secretly eating, or maybe just 2 days before the social event, I had a bunch of cookies, it didn't feel like I was actually in a body that truly represented who I was. And so I would show up to these social events and I wouldn't be excited to have conversations with my aunt. I wouldn't be excited to catch up with my friends because I didn't feel like, number one, I had much to talk about because I was just so focused on food. But also number two, it's like I didn't feel like this was a body that was actually mine because just 2 days ago, I had so many cookies and now I feel like what you're seeing is not actually me. And that's what makes social events lose the fun. Like social events, you should be so excited to go to social events, make memories with the people that you love, like laugh, connect, have incredible conversations, make those memories. That's what social events are all about. But right now, you're still so focused on the food. You're still trying to eat so perfectly. You're still worried about what is Aunt Becky going to comment. And you're so worried about what she's going to comment that when you're finished your meal and you really want seconds, you don't go get seconds because you're worried that Aunt Becky is going to make a comment. So then you don't listen to your body and instead you give your power away to Aunt Becky. You allow yourself to eat what you want because you're not depriving yourself. So you go, when it comes to dessert time, you go and you grab a few sweets and you put them on your dish. But you still feel this pull to like go eat more. And that doesn't feel like you because you're like, I look at my cousin and she can just have a few cookies. And sometimes just like, she'll have like a few cookies on her plate and just have one and then like go off and talk to someone else. And you're like, what? Aren't you going to finish that? And you just want to eat like a normal person where you can grab the desserts but not feel this pull to give in. You can have dessert if you want it, but honestly, most of the time you're like, I don't even want it because I don't want to feel like crap. You want to be able to be confident in your own decisions. And one social event, you're like, yes, that dessert looks really good. I'm going to have it. And then another social event you go to, you're like, honestly, that doesn't look good. And you want to just be able to effortlessly say no instead of just eat it because it's there. Just eat it because everyone else is eating it. You are so special to the people around you. The people around you, your friends, your family members, love being around you. You are so special to them. They get so excited to see you. And you would show up so much more powerfully when you focused on the people around you, not the food. When you took food off of the focus of social events, you can actually be present. You can actually connect with them. When I started healing my relationship with food, and I really started making the focus more on the people, memories, being present, I started living my life. And I started getting excited going to social events because I would show up and my aunts would be like, so Lorna, like, what are you up to? And I'm like, okay, well, I just did this and Andrew and I are going on this vacation and I did this and I'm working towards this goal and I'm doing this. Like I used to get so excited going to social events because I was actually living my life. I was making badass moves. I was truly living my life. So when I would go to social events, I was more focused on, I can't wait to tell my aunt about this. I can't wait to tell my cousin that we're going on this vacation. I can't wait to tell this person this because I was actually happy. I was actually living my life. And I wasn't even focused on the food. It's like, I literally can't wait to go to the social event to see this person and tell them what I'm up to. That is a very different social event than you're so focused on the food. Do I look bloated in this dress? What is Aunt Becky going to say about how much I'm eating? Should I have dessert? I don't know. You're so in your head. Social events are not about the food. Yes, enjoy the food. Yes, like enjoy the foods because you're not going to probably make that at your house. But number one, it's not an excuse to overeat. Because, everyone else overeats at social events. F that. You're not like most people. The second thing is, yes, there's going to be delicious food there. But what you actually want is to just be in the moment. Be present. enjoy the food, but also laugh and be present and have amazing conversations. Because that's gonna literally fill your soul up. Like, that's gonna make you so happy. And that's when you leave the social events with literally a belly full of laughter instead of a belly full of cookies that you actually didn't even want. You get to leave social events feeling incredible. I get so excited for social events. Even though I'm kind of an introvert and I'm like, I'd rather just sometimes stay at home. I get excited. I'm not even worried about the food that's there. I'm just like, I can't wait to see this person and connect with this person and tell them what I'm up to, because why? I'm living my life. Food is not on my mind 24/7. I'm in a body that I'm so proud of that I feel so confident walking into any social event. That is the goal. You get to feel so confident walking into social events because the body that you're in actually feels like it's yours. You love eating healthy. You love working out. You love taking care of yourself. But you still feel anxious going to social events because the body that you're in doesn't feel like it's actually you, because you're still mindlessly snacking. You're still overeating. And so when you go to your aunt's house, you're not walking in there excited. You're not walking in there feeling so proud and feeling so confident because you're like, I just had way too many cookies yesterday and now I don't feel like this is actually me. And then you can't be yourself, and people can feel that. When I used to go to social events, people would always like ask my sister, like, oh, how are you doing? Like, what are you up to? Because my sister was so bubbly and fun and outgoing. And for me, I was like so ashamed of the body that I was in that like I wouldn't want to talk to anyone. It's like I would go there and I was already thinking about like coming home and what I was going to binge on when I got home. That's another thing too. You might not actually be eating what you want to eat at social events because, again, you have this label. Oh, my aunts all know me that like I don't eat dessert. Oh, all my friends know me that I eat super healthy. So God forbid you get seconds. God forbid you get the carrot cake. God forbid you get dessert. You don't want somebody to comment. So then you don't actually eat what you really want to eat at the social event. And you're already thinking about the entire time when you're supposed to be present with your best friends, with your coworkers, with your family members. You're supposed to be present. You're thinking about what you're going to binge on when you get home because you're not actually satisfied. You actually, like, your aunt just made this beautiful carrot cake and you're like, oh, I actually really like carrot cake. But you're like, no, I can't have dessert. All these people know me that like, they know that I don't eat dessert. So if I have a slice, they're going to question me. They're going to make comments. And you are trying to avoid that. So you say, okay, no, I'm fine. I'm not going to have the carrot cake when you actually really want it. And so for the rest of the night, instead of laughing and making memories and playing the games and doing all the fun things, you're like going back and forth in your mind, like, should I have had the carrot cake? Okay, well, what am I going to have when I get home? Because I'm literally not satisfied. You get to go to social events with excitement, sharing about your life and how incredible it is, the goals that you're working towards, what you've been up to. You get to walk in with so much confidence, being in a body that actually feels like yours. You get to go and eat exactly what you want without worrying about what Aunt Becky is going to say. You get to have dessert or you don't get to have dessert. Either way, you are in control. One social event, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm actually feeling these cookies. Another social event, you're like, no, I'm actually good. I'm listening to my body. That is a badass. That is someone who's so in tune with your body and who's not making food the main focus. When you make food the main focus, you're like, oh, of course I'm going to have dessert. We're at a social event, of course. We're at a wedding, of course I'm going to have the 7-course meal. Oh, I'm at a baby shower and there's a million cookies, so of course I'm going to eat a bunch of cookies. Of course. You're making the social event about the food. You get to be present, you get to make memories, you get to laugh, and you get to walk out of the social event feeling so freaking good, just as good as you walked in. Not overly full, not bloated. You get to feel so comfortable, so satisfied, and literally with the biggest smile on your face because you have memories. You've created memories at that social event. You had the best time, the best conversations, the best laughs. This is what social events are all about. So I'm so excited to share with you a brand new program coming up. It's called the Social Food Reset, where I help you reset your mind, where social events become about the people, the memories, the laughter, not about the food. You get to walk into a social event having so much confidence, not only in your own skin because you actually feel like you're in a body that feels like yours, but you get to be excited to talk to your aunt, to talk to your cousins, because you're actually living your life. You're living your life and you can't wait to share that you're going on vacation and you're doing this program and you're working on these goals. And then when the food comes, you enjoy it because you're not restricting yourself, but you know how to stop when you're full effortlessly. And when you want seconds, you're not worried about what Aunt Becky is going to say. And when it comes to dessert time, half the time you're like, honestly, I don't even want to put that crap in my body. But when you do want it, you have it unapologetically, without feeling guilty, without overthinking in your head for the next 20 minutes, like, should I have dessert or should I not have dessert? You just own it, you make a decision, and because you feel satisfied, because you actually ate what you wanted to eat, you leave the social event comfortably full, satisfied, and you're not thinking about what you're going to binge on when you got home because you ate the amount that you actually wanted to eat, unapologetically. Social events got to be so much fun. You got to be present in conversation. You got to have laughs, make memories that you can literally remember for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Food does not need to be the main focus. And inside of this program, not only am I going to help you take food, be off the pedestal, and actually focus on making memories, being present with your loved ones, but I'm going to actually help you to navigate the food scene. So when you have a bunch of sweets in front of you, how to actually be able to listen to your body, to have a few, and literally have no urge to have more. You know those people that you look at and you're like, they can just have a few and just like, that's it. Like, that's it. Like, they just moved on. You got to be that person. You got to be that person that walks out of a social event when every other person is like, oh my God, I ate so much and I'm so bloated. And you're like, I feel amazing. I can't wait to get up early tomorrow, do my workout, do my morning routine because I feel so freaking good because I didn't overeat. I listen to my body. I know how to listen to my body at home and at social events. I am so fired up. This is a brand new program with me. There's going to be trainings with me, Q&A opportunities. This is like a full-blown program with me. You guys know I run my programs like Stop the Urge, Break the Late Night Binge, Eat Normally. This is a brand new program and I'm honestly so excited about it, especially because before we blink, it's going to be summer and there's going to be patio season and you always have social events to go to. Maybe you have a bridal shower, a baby shower, you have a wedding, a friends get together, a dinner party. And you want to be able to say yes with excitement. Like, I cannot wait to catch up with these people versus, oh my God, what are we going to eat? Am I going to overindulge? You're going to be the person that feels good no matter what. You can literally go out for dinner and tomorrow go right back to your morning routine, your workouts, and eating nutritious foods because that's who you are. You don't get into the F it mentality. Oh, well, we had a social event yesterday, so F it, I'm just going to order pizza. You still take really good care of yourself because you're not making the social event be about food. It's about connection. And this is when you stay consistent with your food long term because you go to the social event, you're focused on laughing, making memories, being present. You didn't overindulge, so you can still do your workout tomorrow. You can still go to your yoga class. You can still get up early because you're not overly full and bloated and having a crappy night's sleep. Like everyone else that attended the social event who's like, oh, well, of course I'm going to overindulge. It was a wedding. Of course I'm going to overindulge. Like the food's so delicious. You're like, F that. I'm a badass. I love taking care of myself. You get to feel so freaking good. Even if you have a dinner party on Friday, a wedding on Saturday, you still get to feel incredible because you take good care of yourself. You know how to listen to your body and you trust yourself. So I am so excited. We are kicking off this program on May 15th. The first training is May 15th. So if you're like, yes, I need this. Like, yes, this sounds exactly like what I need. Like, I love eating healthy. I love taking care of myself. But whenever it comes to social events, I get anxious, or I sometimes overeat, and I'm still worried about what Aunt Becky is going to say. I'm still so focused on the food. Like, I just want to be so present. I just want to be like a normal person who can just go and laugh and make those memories and not be so worried about, like, am I going to have dessert or not? This changed my life. You know, many of you guys know that I just hosted an event in Florida at the Unstoppable Badass event. And we had a VIP dinner with my badasses, and it was the most amazing time. You know, it's like I couldn't wait to just connect with them, like actually hear them, be present with them. Like, food was not even on my mind. Like, we went out for dinner and I was not even thinking about the food. Food gets to be part of the event, but it doesn't have to be the main part of the event. And that's what I'm going to help you do inside of this program. So I will leave the link down below for you to join. You can also message me social, and I'll send you all the details, but the link will be down below for you to join. We start on May 15th. This is a full program with me. There's going to be trainings on Zoom with me. There's going to be Q&A opportunities so I can actually help you navigate. Maybe you're like, oh, this one aunt always makes a comment, and I know that I shouldn't, get triggered by her comments, but it literally bugs me so much. Like, what do I say? What do I do? I will help you. I'll help you navigate that. Maybe you're like, I'm not restricting myself. Like, I go to the social event, I allow myself to have the sweets, but I feel this pull to just like, oh, I just want to eat them all. I'll help you navigate them. This is going to be an incredible program. Social events are going to be fun. Social events get to be about memories, the people, and being fully present, not making food be the main focus. And I cannot wait. So I will see you guys inside of that program. This is going to be a game changer with summer literally around the corner, patio season here. Like, you're going to want to know how to navigate these social events, dinners, parties, even vacations. I got your back. So I cannot wait to see you inside. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.